What is going on, fellow outlaws? Outlaw Gary here, and in today's video we are talking about Red Dead Online and 10 different updates Red Dead Online needs to really flourish as an online game, because all of us have spent so many hours into this game and we only want to see it succeed more so than it currently has in the beta. Of course, if you guys are new to my channel, hit that subscribe button if you enjoy tips and tricks, Easter eggs, guides, and more for Red Dead Redemption 2. And if you guys enjoy the video, make sure you guys drop a like. If I miss anything in this video that you think needs to be added, whether it's different features or customizable options, please let me know in the comment section, as these 10 were created simply in my mind and just things I think would be really cool if they were added to Red Dead Online. And of course, your feedback is always welcome. So without further ado, let's get into this with number 1 coming in with heists. Now, as you guys know, heists are something you do pretty actively in Red Dead Redemption 2 story. And upon coming into Red Dead Online, I was pretty much shocked to see that there was not a lot of, I guess, heist options or customization in online. There really isn't anything you can do like robbing a Valentine bank or the Saint Denis bank. There's no cool heist missions you can do with your posse, and I think that's something that Red Dead Online really needs. It would be super easy, in my opinion, to add, because they have already some of the source code and things they use in the single player version, to just simply throw it into online, and I'm pretty sure it's most likely going to come. If you guys did never play GTA 5 online, heists weren't added until very later on with the GTA 5 online, even though it was a major feature of GTA. So you can rest assured that's most likely coming to Red Dead Online. Moving on to number 2, we got gambling, poker, blackjack, five-finger fillet, and so many more. Gambling is something we currently don't have in Red Dead Online, and I'm not sure if it's because of the fact that gambling in the United States is illegal online. If you guys didn't know, games like online poker, online blackjack are not legal to do in the United States. For whatever reason, it recently got banned in the United States. You cannot play online poker. There was a huge scandal here in the United States for online poker rings being rigged and all this crazy stuff. So gambling right now is not a feature in online version of Red Dead Online. I'm not sure if it's because it has like purchasable things, because you can buy gold in online. I'm not sure if that's one of the reasons why poker and gambling things are just not allowed, but hopefully it would be really fun. It would be fun to gamble with friends in Red Dead Online, whether it's poker or blackjack. I think these are things that you can easily do with friends and have a good time. Moving on to point number 3, I think it's a pretty popular discussion here on the channel, and it's passive mode. A lot of us have run into a lot of issues with griefers, and honestly, it's gotten really annoying. But with the most recent updates, those things have really settled down. Griefers aren't as easily able to target you and go out of their way to hunt you, especially if you fast travel to other places on the map. The problem is that the passive modes currently allowed for us are sort of weird, especially with the new updates coming in the weeks to months to come. There is a passive mode coming when it comes to hunting and fishing, but it's really not passive. It just doesn't allow people to target you. They're still allowed to free aim shoot you. So it's a little bit weird, but that is the passive mode Rockstar is giving to us. It's not currently a thing, but might be in the near future, so stay tuned for that. Moving on to point number 4, which sort of piggybacks off heists, which is point number 1, and that is robberies. You can currently rob people in Red Dead Online, and I think that sort of sucks. You can't go to a store and rob the store. You can't rob NPCs and take them of their money, and it's something I think you should be able to. You should be able to go up to somebody, point your gun at them, and they go, oh, and they give you their money, or run away and try to call the cops. Of course, the amount of money that they give you would not be large amounts. It'd probably be in anywhere between like 50 cents to $1, somewhere in that range. And I think it'd be really fun if you just go around robbing people, and the more people that you rob, you know, if you don't use your mask, you get reported. There's a lot of cool features that can be done with that feature. I think robberies is something that Rockstar might do in the future alongside a heist DLC or on its separate own DLC, especially if you guys have been watching my GTA 5 RP streams I've been doing. There's features like that where you can just rob NPCs in GTA 5. If they could have that in Red Dead Online, that would be super dope. I think it'd be a super awesome feature that they are definitely missing out on right now. Number 4 is coming in on something that a lot of you guys really want to see, and that's character customization and new characters. Right now in Red Dead Online, you can only have one character. You can't have multiple characters. You can't change characters. And if you wanted to change or customize your character, you have to delete your character and start over. That is something I don't like to see. I want to be able to see us being able to change our character and make it more of an immersed playing experience. With the current loadout of Red Dead Online, it feels very limited. It feels like you are not playing your character, you're playing a game. And what's cool is that there should be some kind of like a connection between a person and their player. or their character. And even when you create your character in Red Dead Online, like mine example is Outlaw Gary, that's my name that I selected, but in game it's just my PSN name. It's Barrett JG, which really sucks. It should be whatever I choose it to be, so that like when I look on the player list, it shows me all these cool like outlaw names, or like maybe your name is like Sheriff Randy or Sheriff whatever, or like there's cool things that can be done with character customization. I think Rockstar sort of missed the ball on that, and hopefully in the future we will have stuff like that. There's just no reward for trying to role play or be a character in Red Dead Online. I think that's the direction they thought they were going to go, and right now it's not looking like that. Coming at number, I think this is 6, we have gun lockers and customizable gun features. As you guys know, throughout your playthrough of Red Dead Online, you may purchase a lot of guns, and that's something that I liked in GTA 5 Online, that you can actually store weapons. And right now there's nowhere in your camp or anywhere you can go to store weapons, especially guns you're not currently using or have no need for. An example, you may have multiple different types of repeaters, or you may have multiple different types of revolvers. A lot of these guns you may not use, you may not want them in your inventory or have the ability to sort through them on your horse. If you could simply just go to a gun locker, store those guns, and have a place you can just go to and customize them at your camp, that would be really cool. On top of that, the customizable gun features we currently have in the game are pretty lackluster. They're not like super awesome. There's no like big desire for anyone to even buy these gun customizations, as they're just pretty limited. I know that Rockstar needs to stick to the time and era of Red Dead Redemption 2 in Red Dead Online, but I think there can be some cool things done with gun customizations to make it really incentivized for players to even buy wraps or guns and things of those nature, because right now it's not really that needed. Like there's no purpose for gold. Like there's no reason why you as a player need gold. So if Rockstar wants to make more money, they want to incentivize players to enjoy the game more, and I think if we can customize everything about us, it makes players want to play more. Moving on to a very popular topic, which is coming in at number 7, we have properties and houses. When I say properties, I mean anything that you can own as a player, whether it's a store or a ranch or even just a simple little house. The current way of owning something in Red Dead Online with a camp is super lame. I think camps are super dumb. They don't really have a great purpose. But if we had a cool house we could go to and we can change into our clothes there, or there was like a locker there, or there was a mailbox or things like that, that you could buy a house or a property that you own in Red Dead Online, I think it would add a lot of value to ownership. And that's what we don't really have in Red Dead Online, and I think that's what it really misses. We're missing some kind of thing that we can own, and if we could have housing, that would be super awesome. Even if it's like you own in a room inside of the Valentine motel or hotel, or you own a building in San Denis, or you own a property similar to what we have in GTA 5 Online, that would be super awesome. Moving on is simple horse modifications. You should be able to customize your horse to how you want the horse, whether it's more stamina or less stamina for more speed. You could change out in like little things, whether you want it to be faster or have more stamina or more health. Little things you can customize on your horse as like a further upgrade to that horse, and even being able to sell horses you previously purchased back to the stable for way cheaper prices. Because right now, if you buy a horse and you try selling it, you can't really do anything with it. Like you're just stuck with it, and when you want to get rid of said horse, you have to just delete it, and that sort of sucks. Where in GTA 5 Online, you can buy a car and then you can sell it for like 1/3 of the price. Even if we could sell it for 1/3 of the price in Red Dead Online, I think that still adds a lot of value, especially when you upgrade different horses. Even when you want to customize the horse to the tent, or I guess the bedroll on the back, things of that nature should have more customizable options. And I'm not asking for flying horses, but I'm asking for things that would make players want to do more things with those items. So ownership is really important, and I feel like Rockstar is missing out on those features because it doesn't feel like we currently own anything, and there's no reason we will spend money. I think that's what's very different between GTA 5 Online and Red Dead Online, is that there has to be that connection to the character we're playing that we're currently missing. Moving on to the second to last point is a wagon DLC. Being able to purchase wagons, I think that's going to be coming in the near future. But right now, the fact that you can't buy wagons or horses that will use a wagon is weird to me. Of course, an Arabian horse should not be able to pull a wagon, but you should be able to buy a wagon that comes with horses, or buy a wagon that you purchase horses for that you can use. So let me know in the comment section what you guys think of that point, because I think wagons are super awesome. And lastly, we have activities. Now that may seem really weird because right now you can go fishing, you can go hunting, but it's really limited on the activities you can partake in Red Dead Online. But I think if we add things like gold panning or mining or simple activities like that that allow you to make additional money, will really get players more motivated to do things in game. Like whether it's like, you know, towing or repoing wagons, simple things like that that really add to the activities you can do, because right now it feels like Red Dead Online doesn't have a lot of things players can do. But if there was gold panning or hunting like only birds or picture taking, things that like incentivize players to make additional ways of money instead of just large series events, I think that will encourage players not only come back but to enjoy their time in Red Dead Online, because right now it just feels like there's not enough to do besides the series events that we're given. And even those events are cool, they're not really enough to keep players playing, because there's other games are focused for those types of events that are more enjoyable. So let me know what you think in the comment section. What activities or things do you want to see, and what did I miss out on in this video that you think that Red Dead Online should have? Of course, my name is Garrett, better known as Outlaw Gary, and I'll see you guys later on tomorrow with a brand new video on Outlaw Gary, or later tonight with a live stream at twitch.tv.